Hello everyone, and now welcome to a match between Infi versus Thunder. This game taking place here on Echo Isle, and Infi has spawned as well the Blue Orc. Blue Orc, he did choose random Blue Orc over here on the top left hand side of the map. Meanwhile, over here on the top right, we are looking at Thunder spawning as the red human. I'm gonna go ahead and speed things up. Time is of the essence for me as of late. Don't seem to have enough hours in the day to really get by and do all of the things that I want to do. Well, anytime I can save a couple of seconds and get some extra sleep or spend some more time with my kids, I will definitely do that. Anyways, going to be coming across the 2-minute mark in a little bit of time. Right now, 2 minutes for all of you guys who are trying to keep track of your timings and want to learn from these particular matches. Hopefully, everyone who is watching here is learning a lot of new gameplays and trying to improve your overall Warcraft 3 strategies as well. As we're going to take a look at the Mountain King now diving on in here. Militia already down to half-life. Are we going to get a clap here? No, we are not. Not quite sure if he went for a Stormbolt or anything of that nature. Meanwhile, let's take a look. Where is the... I don't see the Blade Master? Or is it going to be a Tavern Hero? Alright, it is going to be a Tavern Hero, and this is Infi being Infi, going for Dark Ranger first here on Echo Isle. Alright, so Dark Ranger first, coming in from the random player who has random strategies, and now Thunder is perhaps trying to come up with, well, and figure out what type of strategies he can really use. Footman is going to come across there, take a lot more damage than he expected, and now retreat back. Meanwhile, you're going to see the Dark Ranger army just grow pretty much exponentially here, as every time a unit dies, well, a new one takes its place against your opponent. Now, the Dark Ranger is tanking a lot of this damage, but it is, I believe, yes, an agility-based hero, so it has good armor, and on top of that, well, things are just going to get better and better. All right, picking up Tome of Agility, now going to make its way down here. Footman is now making its way down. Skeletal Minion does do a little bit of scouting. Not quite sure why it didn't try to absorb and tank some of that damage there. As you're going to take a look, well, there goes that Dark Ranger. And you are looking at Infi's strategy. He is purposely going after these lower Tide Hunters first, and then now going to try to go after the Nightcrawlers since they are dealing damage. Now you can see 4 skeletal minions already out, but Thunder is going to use this opportunity to open up and try and take an expansion of his own. Infi, already on top of everything though, is going to scout this out. There you can see a little bit of damage there. Mountain King not going to waste a Stormbolt on a skeletal minion as the Dark Ranger gets to level 2. Ring of Protection, now already at 8 armor at level 2. As you're going to look at what skeletal minions now make their way out, I would have thought that they would have gone after this mercenary camp off over here, but apparently Infi's been keeping track of that mount or the scouting footman and knows exactly where he is. All right, no Voodoo Lounge was picked up. You can see healing salves and clarity potions. Dark Ranger perhaps wanting to get to level 3 in order to get to level 2 units very quickly. Meanwhile, the skeletal minions are now going to go over there and harass all of these peasants here, and that is going to be an annoyance at the very least. But I don't think that many units will die here. Peasants will be microed. Thunder going to try and wander around here. Skeletal minions just getting in some easy damage onto many of those poor peasants as they're trying to make their way ins and out. And wow, they're able to slip through since they have 0 collision while holding bags of gold. Could you imagine if that was actually the case, having 0 collision if you're holding bags of gold? Trying to, well, rob a bank would be that much easier, or robbing Fort Knox, I guess. Anyways, Dark Ranger already up to level 3, already used 1 clarity potion, may try to use a little bit more. Headhunter now purposely backing away. More skeletal minions joining in on the fight, but they are still the lesser Dark Minion variety. He hasn't gotten any of his other abilities yet. So the Dark Ranger has not gone for level 2 of anything. Maybe going to go after level 2 now, as we're going to see. Yes, is it a greater Dark Minion? Yeah, Dark Minion right there, 290 hit points, 15 to 17 damage, actually stronger than a footman there. As you see, a bunch of items sold. All right, Mountain King may end up taking a lot of damage as he's trying to run back. There's a large thunderclap going through, slowing down many of that damage there, as the Mountain King, well, somehow was able to dodge an attack there. Good morning, Seduce Panda. Meanwhile, back down across here, Troll Berserkers, or there's just the Headhunters right now trying to get away. Let's take a look. Mountain King going to try and dive on in. Does have Boots of Speed, going to be able to get in the front here. One skeletal minion, Dark Minion, actually causing problems as all those units now backing up. Dark Ranger says, you know what? If you're going to give me time and easy access to all of this, I will go ahead and definitely do that. All right, Dark Ranger now going to be forced to micro back down to already 166 mana. The peasants are going to end up falling as the darker minions are going to just go after that arcane tower now. There are no peasants here to repair it. Forest Troll Shadow Priest now off over here as well, as we're looking at, well, where's that Dark Ranger looking for some extra targets? No. Going to go inside the base here and see that it's only still a town hall. Dark Ranger not making its way through, only down to 147 mana. Gonna go after another creep camp, perhaps get to level 4 as it's pulling away with some of these units again. All right, trying to purposely pull back. Dark Ranger on an orc. Yep, Infi is absolutely a mad genius now of random. That's the only way I can really describe him. No one really quite knows what to expect from his particular strategies, and no one knows how to deal with him as more dark minions are popping up out of the ground. There it goes, level 4 now. Gloves of Haste added in here as we may get into a level 5 Dark Ranger. All right, level 5 Dark Ranger. Dark minions now making their way in. Scout Tower has not been upgraded to an Arcane Tower, and this is going to be a massacre. Nope, Scroll of Town Portal quickly being used. Nope, it's only a Staff of Teleportation. Mountain King is right inside there. What is he going after? He is stuck inside his base. The Scout Tower is actually blocking him, and now what is that going to mean? That means that the Dark Ranger has a little bit of a head start instead of going after, and now you can see the Skeletal Minions are purposely blocking the Mountain King from being able to get in and out easily. Damage coming through. Mountain King now trying to make its way back down. Meanwhile, down across over here, we see a Footman, well, trying to get away. Is going to get another Dark Arrow. Yes, it does, as the units are now trying to head back again. However, Footman with Defend, a natural counter to this Troll Headhunter army, as we are still not yet at Berserker, and now Wind Riders look even worse than before. All right, Spirit Lodge, Adept Training, already getting research. Let's take a look. Wand of Illusion, some of the other items being picked up. Scroll of Healing getting picked up as well. Mountain King gonna get Stormbolt, gonna get a Stormbolt off. Dark Ranger now down to 94, down to 14. Scroll of Town Portal is used in time as the Mountain King now heads back away. Dark Ranger saved at 14 hit points, gonna teleport back home, get some healing salves, and get stronger once again. Gonna be ready for all of that action, selling some more items, and now picking up a tiny Great Hall. All right, at tier 3, expansions for the Orc army are incredibly easy. Mountain King, is Thunder gonna come across? No, Thunder missed it. Thunder missed the opportunity to snipe down the Dark Ranger. That was a huge loss right there as the Mountain King. There's the Stormbolt right there. Dark Ranger, could be in trouble. Down to, there's a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. It's going to try and run around. There's a Scroll of Healing getting away. Drops the Great Hall there, and now Scroll of Speed to try and head back. Stormbolt again, but the army is purposely surrounding it right there, making it difficult for the Mountain King. Mountain King going to try to make its way through, but end up taking a large amount of damage as we see a Sentry Ward has been dropped down there. Mountain King taking a lot of damage right now. Where is he going to try and go? Doesn't have that much mana, as we're looking at the Dark Ranger just running around in a circle, playing ring around the forest, and those additional trees that were added in a recent patch, now very important. All right, Mountain King going to make its way back over. Slow. Kodo Beast is right there. Sentry Ward, Mountain King, major damage. There goes one Forest Troll, Shadow Priest, slow onto that Dark Ranger. Dark Ranger could be in trouble, able to slip away. A Stasis Trap for good measure. And is that Mountain King going to stick around for far too long? Mountain King now trying to shift back off to the north. Healing Salve once again being used. Dark Ranger, Kodo Beast are off over here. Footman Defend. Kodo Beast, nothing in the belly of the beast. Not quite sure why, as the Dark Ranger going to hold on tight here. No, trying to slip away again. All right, getting caught up onto a squirrel. Kodo Beast trying to dive away all over the place as Thunder now chasing after the Dark Ranger. As you see Footman, not able to do very much anymore as the Troll Headhunters are now Berserkers, focusing even more damage. Dark Ranger slipping away, sitting at left 5, getting boots of speed of her own, and now able to back off. Footmen, Skeletal Minions are all here, and the Footmen just say, you know what, I want no part of this whatsoever. All right, Witch Doctors are only at Adept Training. We are going in for Mastery Training, so Healing Wards are going to be in play momentarily. Dark Ranger shows up to the party, 30 to 40 damage, and you can see all of that damage adding up very fast. We do see a Griffin Aviary, though. Not what I was expecting, as the Forest Troll Shadow Priest could get taken down. 1 or 2 more shots. There it goes. And now the Wind Riders are going to go after the Footmen here. Blood Mage shows up to the party, and what is going to happen here? Are we going to... Stasis Trap now being dropped down. Stasis Trap already down to 37 hit points. Will be forced to get taken out. As you see a Stormbolt go onto the Wind Rider. Wind Rider will get taken down by the Blood Mage. All right, fighting back the other way. Berserkers are going to chase after, taking down a Mud Golem there, as there are now mass sentry wards that keep track of all of the units on the map. All right. Thunder, we have somehow gotten to 2 base play. Tier 3 for the Orc army, Tier 2 for the Human army. We have some Griffin Aviary for, well, Dragonhawk Riders to deal with any more Wind Riders here. But with mass Berserkers on the ground, how effective is that going to be? Dark Ranger still in the back here. Stasis Trap being placed down once again. And, well, who needs a map hack when you have Troll Witch Doctors? Witch Doctors placing pretty much sentry wards absolutely everywhere. As we're going to take a look, Mountain King right in that front line spot. All right, units trying to pull back away. There's that Stasis Trap. Mountain King has been stunned. Mountain King could be in trouble. Maybe used a potion of healing. There it goes, as it's trying to back away. Footmen are now trying to join in on the fight. Dragonhawk Riders are right there. Mountain King, what is he doing? Stormbolt onto the Dark Ranger. There's a big Thunderclap as well, as the Mountain King going to try and head back and able to dodge all of that damage still. Low hit point Footman down to 200 and 195 hit points. Kodo Beast is eating up a single unit, as the Dark Ranger should be able to get off one more shot and finish off that Footman there. All right, this Footman not going to be neither as lucky as the Greater Dark Minion. Wow, 20 to 23 damage with 405 hit points. Those Dark Minions, Greater Dark Minions, cannot be ignored. 50 supply compared to 49, but, well, the supply count doesn't quite show all of the skeletal minions that are just constantly harassing here. All right, they're able to get in some damage onto these units. Yes, they only have 400 hit points, but at the same time, that damage does add up over time. We are looking at Tier 2. We are going into dual Arcane Sanctums with Spellbreakers. Spellbreakers effective against Berserkers in that they have medium armor and deal normal damage, meaning that the Berserkers are actually taking bonus damage against them. Dark Rangers of effect, I'm not quite sure how that's going to work, as we're going to look at 13 to 15 damage. Spellbreakers, however, their damage isn't that much higher overall, as we're going to see a Stormbolt go down onto the Kodo Beast. All right, there it goes into a Stasis Trap. It looks like that Kodo Beast is going to return his lunch here in just a moment. There's a large Thunderclap there, as we see all of the units now back out. All right, massive Stasis Trap, but a control magic from the Spellbreakers. We're flipping the script even more, as the Dark Ranger now gets to level 6. All right, Possession now in play as well, as the Dark Ranger has multiple mana potions in order to finish things off. The Stasis Traps are going to go absolutely bonkers right now. As you can see, that Stasis Trap is still alive. Siphon mana. Blood Mage now out of mana whatsoever, as we see a Stasis Trap now go down. Blood Mage low on mana here. Spellbreaker about to get taken down. Mountain King gets up to level 5. This Spellbreaker very low on hit points, as we're going to see this Blood Mage trying to get away down to 84 hit points. Wow, very low there, as the Dark Ranger may be able to force a Scroll of Town Portal. Yes, forces a Scroll of Town Portal for that Blood Mage back at home. Mountain King now back over here. Blood Mage down to 37 hit points. We are going into Tier 3 right now. We are expanding, both sides sitting in no upkeep still, as the Dark Ranger is at level 6 and going to continue to just try and steal more experience whatsoever. All right, there's a Spellbreaker getting into harm's way again. Mountain King going to go ahead and try and get in some bashes there, as the Dark Ranger just going to slip back away from everything once more. Slow Poison is available, I think, from the Mountain King to try and take them down. Do your morning routine, remember. Ate breakfast. Back across over here, Dark Ranger now trying to slip back once again. We are looking at Spellbreakers, chasing after Spellbreaker. Spellbreaker trying to head back again, and this is turning into a strange matchup in this Orc versus Human. Spellbreakers on both sides of the field going to make a very big impact, as the Spellbreakers and Control Magic going to be stealing wards and stopping healing wards and Stasis Traps from being all that effective. Are we still getting more Witch Doctors? No, we're not. We're going into Kodo Beasts and Wind Riders again off of dual Bestiary right now. Meanwhile, Blood Mage is, well, in the back line trying to stay all healed up and ready to go. All right, 48 over 80 supply. There is a large amount of gold in the bank of Infi. It can't be charmed. Can they die and risk as Dark Minion? No, they can be. can be charmed. Can they die and rise? I believe so. All right, in comes a Dragonhawk Rider trying to make its way in here. There's peasants joining in on the fight. Not quite sure what that is all of. Well, what that is about. As you're taking a look, that not going to really be able to do all that much. Oh, wait. Is the peasant? The peasant. Oh, he's building a town hall. Okay. Infi may be trying to go build an altar of kings to get a human hero. I'm sure. Yeah, is he gonna go for like a? Is he gonna go for a mountain king? All right, so I think this has to be the history of any of my games. This is going to be the first game where I'm going to be casting Orc, Dark Ranger first, into Mountain King or Blood Mage second. All right, Mountain King shows up to the party. There it goes. Damage adding in. Mountain King is going to go after this Dark Ranger. Stormbolt could go down onto that Mountain King, but there's a silence trying to go after him. And no, Thunder says no, not in my game whatsoever. And I'm sure there is all of YouTube is collectively booing right now as that Mountain King now tries to head back. Can you add peons to... No, you cannot. You cannot do that. All right, Blood Mage gonna go ahead and slip away. Dark Ranger says, you know what? I am gonna try and grab one anyways. Okay, so Dark Ranger, Boots of Speed, now making its way back down. As the Dark Ranger's possession. What? How did he get the worker? Possession. He's trying to possess, and I'm guessing we will not be seeing this particular matchup again. All right, let's take a look. Damage getting added in. Gonna go straight after here. Guard tower now pulling back. Dark minion dropping off inside, causing some problems. Saying, you know what? If you not gonna give me any peasants, I won't. I'm not gonna let you have peasants either. All right, this is still a rather strange game. Is the town hall still there? No, it was canceled. I would have loved to absolutely see that, as the Spellbreaker, well, is going to be stolen from his opponent and now being forced to retreat all the way back. Orc peons can't repair human structures, right? No, they can repair human structures. They cannot speed build, and they cannot build a building while it's... they cannot add to a building while it's under construction. So that's the difference there. All workers can repair mechanical units, but not while they're under construction. Build no, repair yes. Thank you for that clarification. I would have loved to have seen a Dark Ranger into an Orc going Dark Ranger into Mountain King. Like a big collective sigh from all of the viewers out there who wanted to see something unique for the very first time. I'm sorry, Thunder, you lost a lot of goodwill. Thunder the Killjoy, exactly. Massive Wind Riders now in the air. Dark Ranger on the move, has a good amount of mana. Quick reveal showing that Wind Rider army once again. Did he cancel it? Yeah, he couldn't build it any longer, so he went ahead and canceled that building. As we're looking at the Dark Ranger now slip out across. All right, Mountain King is sitting at level 5. And what is going to be going on here? Sentry wards, well, allowing the Dark Ranger to constantly dodge. And we will just have to go for a Shadow Hunter as a third hero instead of anything else. A quick Hex onto that Mountain King. Mountain King losing quite a bit of mana as well, as the Shadow Hunter did get off the Hex there. Meanwhile, Dark Ranger still wandering around here. And this is such a crazy game. He didn't want to lose though. Right. Well, I think he didn't want to lose to Infi, and he didn't want to lose to Infi due to cheese, right? I mean, losing the cheese is just that much worse. Paladin making its way back out mountain, Blood Mage making its way over. I mean, if it was, oh, what was that about? I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Siphon, mana, oh, possession onto another Spellbreaker, and gonna go ahead and slip away again. Thank you for the follow. There's that Scroll of Town Portal, but you cannot, oh, Spellbreakers now making their way back here. All right, as the units are now heading back. All right, Thunder is sitting at 59 supply compared to Infi's 80. As the units are now still wandering back again. 6,500 gold compared to 5,190. Massive guard towers. We are now getting into high upkeep for Infi. Meanwhile, Thunder is sitting on a whole bunch of towers. And who would have thought in a game with Infi, so many years later, Infi's not the one sitting on a massive number of upgraded human towers. Right, flying machines on the hunt for, well, unsuspecting wyverns as the Mountain King able to Stormbolt stun and let the Wind Riders finish off that remaining work. We are seeing Infi purposely not mining any gold right now, as he doesn't want to only get 7 or 4 gold every trip. By doing this, once he gets out of high upkeep, he will be able to start mining again, and that will definitely help. Dark Ranger always having a potion of mana ready to take an opposing unit the instant it becomes available. Meanwhile, flying machines overhead ready to drop off here in just a second. All right, Gargantuan Sea Turtles still available. Units trying to make their ways around. We're going to take a look. Troll Bat Riders. There go some flying machines. And we're going to take, well, yeah, Troll Bat Riders, flying machines getting taken down right there as, well, scroll speed extremely effective. Wind Riders going to go ahead and try and engage flying machines. Well, they're not really squadroned all together, and that's going to mean that they're going to fall. Hard to get to level 6 Dark Ranger, though. Yep. Dark Ranger level 6 is rather difficult, as we're still looking at 84 supply. Troll Bat Riders in the air ready to suicide when the time comes. Dream Shocks, thank you for the follow. Did I get a host? I suddenly jumped up to 30. Whoever hosted me, thank you very much. As, yeah, the Shadow Hunter can still creep. All right, well, Mountain King joins the party only to get turned into a crab in just a moment. Siphon mana. There is a Dark Ranger, and there's a quick shackle to turn things back around. Dark Ranger now completely out of mana. Healing Wave trying to save that one unit, but not going to be able to work out well at all. Units are still in a massive run. Scroll of Speed not available. Stormbolt quickly coming in from the Mountain King as we are still running back. Nope, Staff of Sanctuary saving another unit there as it will be teleported back home. Troll Berserker was saved again. All right, 82 supply compared to 46. Thunder is still in a little bit of trouble. More attacks getting underway as we're getting into massive flying machines joining in on the flight. Dark or mass Wind Riders trying to push through. There's a Stormbolt pulling another one back as another, well, Wind Rider getting taken down. This may end up feeding the Mountain King, Blood Mage, and Paladin far too much experience, causing even more problems. Are looking back through, Sentry Wards are getting revealed. The Sentry Arcane Towers do have Magic Sentry revealing any wards in play now. Gyros are super strong versus Wind Riders. They are called Wind Riders, not Wyverns. As well, this is not Reign of Chaos. Coming back through, more mining now coming underway by Infi. Infi realizing, you know what, he is now in low upkeep, ready to get and just refill up the banks. Dark Ranger, Clarity Potion getting back in as Thunder, pretty unsure of what to do next. Thunder has been mining more gold throughout this game. He's been staying in no upkeep. Let's take a look. How much current resources? Thunder actually sitting on 2,100 gold. So he may actually have more gold overall, but he hasn't been, well, what's been happening is that Spellbreakers have been switching allegiance very fast. 50 supply compared to 78. Farm now going to get taken down. There it goes as well, as we are looking at, well, Footmen getting taken out, getting killed so that perhaps other units can be trained. Arcane Sanctum perhaps needing some priest as the, well, Troll, the Bat Riders going straight after those barracks and other buildings. All right, are we going to see any sort of diving on in here? The triple heroes, 48 supply compared to 78. There's a quick hex onto that unit once more, and it is going to get banished in order to be saved. Meanwhile, there's a silence now, unable to heal either, as the units are now trying to make their way back out again. All right, another Staff of Sanctuary coming back across. Is it going to end up staying alive? Wind Rider is going to go ahead and start pelting the Paladin with a whole bunch of spears and finishing it there. All right, going back the other way, Troll Bat Riders trying to get ahead. Blood Mage now low on mana. Kodo Beast, nothing in its belly as you're making their way through. Spellbreakers, 0/0 upgrades, as we're looking at now. Oh, the Mountain King, oh, unable to transfer the Staff of Sanctuary in time. Nico, wow, thank you for the sub, Nico. It has been a very, very many years. Thank you for tuning in and watching some old school Warcraft 3. How are you doing? All right, coming back through, let's take a look at this. Shadow Hunter going to go ahead and teleport back, picking up some items, picking up a Scroll of Speed, and all of these items should just be given to the Dark Ranger, but that does mean that the Dark Ranger is pretty much by herself right now, as we're looking at some fighting and coming across. All right, well, flying machines coming back from multiple sides, doing a great job cleaning up multiple Wind Riders, and now it is 48 supply compared to 68. A major drop-off. 3 of those units quickly taken down as sure there. Ensure that the troll bat riders were unable to splash out and take down multiple flying machines. Flying machines are currently 3-0 as Thunder sitting at 48 supply. All right. Shadow Hunter getting healed back up. We're now going into Demolishers. That's what you need to deal with. Well, the amount of fortified, or the amount of towers that are currently in play. Liquid fire, liquid fire as well. Buildings are going to have a difficult time being repaired. Troll bat riders with a lot of siege damage coming back across as we're looking at the Demolishers ready to move on out. 3-0 upgrades there. Let's take a look. Flying machines 3-0 upgrades. And it looks like no more Spellbreakers are getting added. And that's actually a good natural counter to stop the Dark Ranger. Just don't have high supply units being trained up any longer. Flying machines are not very good targets for the Dark Ranger's possession at all. As we're going to look at them trying to push their way through. Peons now being brought over into the fight. I don't see Spirit Walkers for Spirit Link, so they just might be marching along into battle here in just a moment. Meanwhile, stasis traps are being placed down all over the place, and without Spellbreakers, well, oh, there goes a Troll Bat Rider. Without Spellbreakers, those stasis traps are going to be sticking in play, as now the liquid fire coming in as well. Nope. All right. I guess some habits are die hard as more towers are now getting constructed by Infi inside the base here. All right, we're looking at 569 gold. One Demolisher in the back is going to be able to finish things off as we're going to be looking at the flying machines now making their way across. All right, they're going to be forced to all pull back. Healing Wave, Troll Bat Riders trying to suicide and split up across multiple units. Siphon mana as the Dark Ranger pretty much out of mana here. All of the watchtowers, they are not able to get constructed in time, and massive Wind Riders are falling. Is this squadron of flying machines going to carry Thunder to victory, as it's now 49 supply to 52? Mountain King now up to level 6. Blood Mage is at 3, and the Paladin is at 2, almost 3 as well. Stasis Trap goes down though, and the Blood Mage may get taken down. No, Paladin there to protect it, as the watchtowers are now nearing completion. Dark Ranger coming across here. Kodo Beast going after more units. Mountain units, a Healing Wave trying to bounce around again as the Kodo Beast is still moving around here. Demolisher is now getting focused down. Is it going to try and make its way back out? No Scroll of Speed, as we're looking at damage just heading back across. There's the Scroll of Speed from the Shadow Hunter instead. And now that the watchtowers are up, well, without the army of Wind Riders, I guess the towers are going to start finishing everything else off instead. All right, Kodo Beast now leading the charge here. Damage being brought down. Arcane Tower taking some, well, siege damage from the distance. Meanwhile, back down across here, siege engines have made their way through and started putting pressure onto these buildings as well. So Thunder doing the quick, the natural strategy to go convert to siege engines once the time is right. Flying machines now making their way back out still burning oil, preventing any repairs. Kodo Beasts, preventing the repairs here, and I think once the castle is gone, that is going to be some more bad news, as no more siege engines can be trained. Kodo Beast in the back here. Dark Ranger now trying to chase again, and no one has a good economy. No one has a reputable army. Dark Ranger sitting at level 6 trying to chase after all of these units here. Damage just getting added in. Meanwhile, what is this Demolisher doing? Why is the Demolisher within range of anything? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Just bring it back. It is down to, it is falling in terms of hit points, and that is not good whatsoever. Guard towers are right there. That has to be a major mistake. Now units teleporting back here as the Demolisher gonna end up getting taken down. A bit of a misstep there. Oh, the Demolisher finally making its way back again. All right, Shadow Hunter on the move. Dark Ranger still wandering around. Gonna go ahead and sell some items. More potions of mana have been purchased in this game than I can imagine or keep count of, as tower after tower is gonna end up getting destroyed. Now making their way back down. I don't believe you can actually possess a mechanical unit, can you? I don't believe so, but you can ensnare. There you go. Raider is going to go ahead and join in on the fight here. 2 Raiders going to go ahead and pretty much lock down this siege engine. A valiant effort by Thunder, but it looks like it may end up falling just a bit short. All right, Demolisher is going to go after these remaining guard towers. A little bit of damage there, but it's not going to be straight up attacks. Meanwhile, flying machines still flying out overhead, and well, let's take this gargantuan sea turtle still in play. Lots of peons still alive. It looks like a new great once more as the Flying Machines, Mountain King and Blood Mage are going to be moving on through. Demolisher going to finish off this castle with really no effort, burning oil, finishing off that building now as the Flying Machines in the air with nothing really to attack. Shadow Hunter ready to go. This gold mine is pretty much gone. Only gold left is right here as the Great Hall going to get taken down very quickly. Kodo Beasts are here. Great Hall down to 189 hit points, and we're going to try to get an engagement. Siphon Mana. There goes the cancellation, or it was destroyed as the Spellbreakers were on the ground now going after the Blood Mage. Units trying to make their way back out. Are we going to see perhaps some ensnares? Stormbolt onto a Raider as it ends up getting taken down. Flying Machines are going to go ahead and dive bomb that Kodo Beast, very easily taken down. Meanwhile, Thunderclap dealing massive damage to all the peons as the Paladin now gets up to, well, uses another Divine Shield. All right, level 7 on the Dark Ranger coming back around. Dark Ranger trying to run away here. Spellbreakers going after more units. Dark Ranger is going to double back around. Mountain King doesn't have that much mana as the Dark Ranger is once again off to the races. Blood Mage was down. Thank you for that update. I was trying to keep track of everything here. So many units all across the map and so many things happening at the same time. Fly Machines may just go after that Great Hall again and bombard it. Infi is going to be forced to cancel once more. Spellbreakers are going after, or trying to go after all of these units here as the Blood Mage was resurrected perhaps at the tavern here as they're now trying to make its way back. More damage getting added in. There goes the Great Hall. It's taken down once more. Dark Ranger going after the Blood Mage. Blood Mage gets healed. Is it going to end up surviving? It is going to get down to 19 hit points, and it uses the potion invulnerability just in time. More and more Flying Machines going to get taken out here one at a time as they're trying to get bombarded down. Meanwhile, back across over here, Troll Witch Doctor trying to get away. Everyone losing a little bit of units left and right as the Mountain King, Blood Mage, and Paladin all low on mana. Silence quickly right there. Siphon Mana away from the Dark Ranger. There goes an Ensnare. And going after the Blood Mage again. Blood Mage isn't going to be able to survive. It looks like it will be able to, as it is currently banished as the Mountain King now trying to chase after that Dark Ranger. Mountain King does have enough mana for a Stormbolt, waiting for as the Dark Ranger now down to 213 hit points and stunned. Scroll of Town Portal is going to be used. Dark Ranger trying to shift, dodge, and Infi takes it? All right, I would have thought that Thunder could have possibly finished off Infi's Dark Ranger and then taken the game, but Thunder just gave up away at the end, knowing that there wasn't enough mana and couldn't get to the Dark Ranger before they went to the Voodoo Lounge. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Yeah, it says Infi. Yeah, Infi won. The number of hero kills, I don't know what was happening back on the other side. Perhaps the Paladin or the Blood Mage had fallen as well at the very end. All right, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.